Left side, Gibson. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Freak in at point guard. And it's Frazier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. And it's Conley in at the 3. Wade can't hit. Jayhawks leading by 4. There's Freak. Misses the 3.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Gibson. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jayhawks. Wisconsin trails by 7.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one-and-done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
52 seconds left here in the first half. It's good from long range. Freak's got 20 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Conley kicks to Gibson. Hill passes to Gibson from 10 feet out, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It could go. Oh, he just knocked it. And so that's the end of the first half. Kansas leads by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the second half. Just one half of basketball left to determine this year. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan. Pleased to be alongside Mark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
Freak, he's in a point guard. Also dunking out there, and it's Terry in at the 4.
Hey, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best, the lights are brightest, is a big plus in GM's books.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4. Lee's checked in for free. Here is Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the shot is good. And it's 29 points for Freak.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Wade gets the bucket.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Freak with it for 3. Good work defensively by Conley. Freak in at shooting guard. Also Williams out there. And it's Boss in at the 5 down low. Decker gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
The pass to Dawkins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Jayhawks, Eli Dawkins.
Some changes for Kansas. Kansas checked in, and Oubre subbed in for Daniels. The Badgers making a switch here, and both free throws good for Dawkins. There's a minute 34 left to play in the second half. This one for 3, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Freak. Freak's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Jayhawks.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jayhawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant the game was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Hill. Dishes it to Decker. Steps back and fires. Good on the jump shot.
The quick step back gave him just enough separation to get that one up.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 ball. It's in from long range. One more from Freak. Freak's got 41.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
The 3. And again, Kansas with the triple.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
It has been his BFF today. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And so the Jayhawks take the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. They They survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
Hi, I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
Vibes.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we...
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select the 19-year-old point guard from the University of Kansas.
We met working at the post.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir. Wow, that's official.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who was also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
No, Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yeah.
some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick.